At 189, we've got ourselves an undefeated wrestler in Doug Comunale of Bangor. Doug 27-0, a senior. He was the '88 Christmas City champion, regional runner-up last year. His coach is Jeff Longacre, against the number 2 seed Rich Evans from Central Catholic. He's undefeated too at 13-0-1. He's a junior under Bob Volpe. He was first in the Governor Mifflin tournament, 2-time Allentown School District champion, 2nd in districts last year, 3rd in regionals last year. It is Central's Rich Evans against Bangor's Doug Comunale.
And he's also on the prestigious preseason picks list. Good-looking junior.
That made his year.
They beg all summer. It's sad.
Evans got here with a very impressive pin over Blue Mountain Steve Garres. Garres was pinned in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Comunale beat Paul LaBar of Stroudsburg by a 16-9 score. Garres went on to take a 4th place. Scott McIntyre of Easton came back through the losers bracket to take a 3rd.
I think all the Northampton fans are leaving. They don't have any wrestlers left, and I guess they just wrapped up 2nd place as a team since they had the default and the pin.
I believe you are right, as Easton has 3 champions. They don't have anybody left. And the Easton group had a 13-5 decision. The Rizzolino 14-12. And I know I can find the other one, Moss Grades, fall at 5:47.
But that is completely unofficial because
A tech fall for Grades.
2 things I put on the same plane are quantum physics and tournament scoring. You never know until they come out with all the halves and points and a halves and 2s and placement points, because they award some placement points before the finals, and then if you win you get 4 extras because you took first, and that's worth 16 instead of 12, which you were guaranteed when you came into the finals. It's crazy, but I'm pretty sure Northampton couldn't lose with the same amount of champions as Easton.
Notice he said pretty sure. 30 seconds to go in the first period. No score. 189 pounds.
Ted Mikes will have it first thing tomorrow on your doorstep.
We don't want you to shut your TV off, because we got pretty interesting heavyweight coming your way. Damian Dugan of Allen is a rather exciting young man to watch, as he'll take on the number 1 seed Ed Watto. And then right after that, you Allen fans, who I'm sure will stay with us anyway, Allen Parkland basketball. Liberty has advanced already. We gave you that one. Liberty beats East Stroudsburg 63 or 69-63. Lafayette has advanced. Lehigh has lost. I don't know. We're giving you all the local sports of the day. First period ends 0-0, and that's the first 0-0 first period we have had since 112 and 119 pounds.
Who is that?
Good question. That is Brad Volpe?
No, that's the assistant coach to Volpe. We didn't get the right coach.
All right.
Coach Volpe's...
That's what happens when you don't get exposure on Sports 4.
Oh. Central Catholic is a real up-and-coming team. They scored a lot of points against Northampton and Phillipsburg and Easton. They did real well this year. They had a couple of real blue chippers. Richie Evans, one of them. Sean Seagreaves, another. The young Volpe, another. They just had a real nice season. They may be 7th or 8th in this district tournament.
Escape for Evans. He leads 1-0. They're in a stalemate situation. That's what Pete Kaiser calls. I believe this is Pete Kaiser's final officiating of his career tonight. I don't think he's going on the regionals, but I'm not sure if that's the case.
I think Gene, well, he may be. I know Gene Wass is going completely through and will be in States Comunale with a takedown here. District 11 fans will miss Pete Kaiser. He's been around for a lot of years. Escape by Evans. We're tied at 2.
I don't think anyone has any problems knowing who Pete Kaiser is, the way he fills out a wrestling referee's shirt.
And that ain't a small, I'll tell you that. He was officiating when I was wrestling, and that was started in high school 12 years ago. So he's been around at least that, and he was one of the top officials then. So I'd have to say 17 or 18 years or so Pete Kaiser's been blowing the whistle.
And this is not an easy sport to officiate. It is you against the mob. 4 seconds now. We're tied at 2-2. Second period, 189 pounds. Doug Comunale, Rich Evans of Allentown Central Catholic, both looking for their first district champion of '89. There you see the district champion at 171, Kevin Smith, and there you see his assistant coach. I thought Bob was doing the game.
Those little dolls used to be popular a number of years ago, didn't they?
Are they the troll dolls?
I forget what they're called, but I remember seeing them. You used to get them out of gum machines and everything.
We've got a reversal by Comunale.
And he's got a cradle locked up. Evans slips out of it.
Comunale leads 4-2.
Certainly hope that injury to Kloiber isn't anything more than maybe a pulled muscle in the shoulder, which can be painful enough. But if that's a torn muscle or something, tendons or ligaments or something, you hate to see that. But he is a junior. Kloiber will be back next year.
Escaped there, Scott, by Evans, and he only trails by 1 at 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. And there we have heads banged as Comunale got nailed right in the forehead. Didn't seem to bother Rich Evans very much, however. But you're right, we don't want to see Kloiber not move on. That was a double negative we don't like to use, but Kloiber looking to go into regionals next week as the number 2 out of the district. A reminder again, next week we will have basketball for you. We'll have a week at Stable Arena. We'll be on with a doubleheader, we believe, on Tuesday night, a doubleheader Wednesday night, a doubleheader Friday night, and we think we'll probably have a quadruple for you on Saturday, 2 in the afternoon, 2 at night. We'll bring them all for you on Saturday, probably starting around 6 o'clock or so. But just stay tuned to Cable 4, and we'll let you know when our games will be on. Our annual 4-on-4, starting at 6 o'clock next Saturday.
Yes, we have 1-on-1s and 2-on-1s in wrestling, but
4-on-4.
4-on-4. We have definitely settled in.
Yes.
Since the antics up to, I guess, about 160 was the dividing line right there.
Well, we've had just about everything tonight.
No overtimes.
We had a default, no overtimes. We've come close to that.
And there were a lot of overtimes in the tournament. Quite a number of semifinals went into overtime. We went right down. I think I heard a criteria 6 deciding about, a few criteria 5s.
We've had a record-setting 5 falls tonight.
Unofficial record, or is that researched and documented?
4 falls and a tech fall.
Comunale has to slip the arm through for another takedown. If Evans can gain inside control, he's got it. Pete Kaiser says, yes, that's 2. Kind of tentative. Frank Jordan says, oh, yes, he was inside control. Doug Kalina didn't see it. Yes.
He got it.
Yeah,
Comunale trails 5-4.
The question was Comunale's leg tied up inside? Wasn't whether Comunale's leg was tied up inside, but whether inside control was established by Evans. I wonder who that is.
I'll tell you, that is Jeff Longacre. He is hot. score. 18 seconds to go.
I don't think it'll end this way.
Comunale stands. Evans trying to be as the escaper, tied at 5. Comunale's in deep.
And not only that, Doug Kalina, the match judge, saw a locked hands call.
Nothing. We're going to go overtime.
No, we
locked
won't.
Hands.
No, we
locked
won't.
Hands.
Doug Kalina saw locked hands. He will tell the official he had the angle on it. The whole crowd saw it. This could be a tough call.
Well, now they're going to talk about it, and these 3 guys right here may decide the district championship.
I think what we're going to say here is that a match judge can't do that. They're going to call Gene Wass over and say, can a match judge see something that the head official did not? Gene Wass is the head official of the entire tournament. I'm unclear on it myself. If Doug Kalina can call it, Comunale is the winner.
Pete Kaiser's going over to talk to Bob Volpe. And then I'm sure I'll come over to talk to Jeff Longacre. I think we're going to come back and start wrestling.
No, we're not. We're going to come in and shake hands.
They didn't award any points. Yes, they did. They awarded it to Doug Comunale on locked hands. There it is, 6-5.
It was right in front of Doug Kalina. The wrestlers were turned that way, and Pete Kaiser had to catch up to them. Doug Kalina called it. He saw it. And that is the proper call, evidently.
Well, we'll evidently find out. Stay with us. We'll be right back.